So what did Dr. von Steinbach say?
Well, Dr. von Steinbach determined through very careful scientific analysis that basically this is a woman's pocketbook.
You know, Iredale, come to think of it, this does look like an ordinary woman's pocketbook.
Yeah, come to think of it, Biggie, it does look like a normal pocketbook.
You know, we should have determined that for ourselves.
We really should have, yeah.
Pretty stupid.
Pretty stupid.
This just might be the stupidest thing we've ever done.
Yeah.
Iredale, are you okay?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You know, maybe we should take a look inside the pocketbook and see who it belongs to, and then maybe we can return it to her.
Yeah, Iredale, maybe we should. That would be, being a good Samaritan.
Well, that's me, John Iredale, good sanitary man.
Not sanitary man, Are you sure you're okay, Iredale?
I am fine, I assure you.
Iredale, maybe we should check in here to see if there's some sort of ID or something. We could bring it back to the owner.
Yeah, well, Dr. von Steinbach found a driver's license in there. Her name is Eunice Boggle.
Iredale, would you like a drink of water or something?
No, that's okay. I had a nice beaker of this green juice in Dr. Steinbach's office.
Oh, here's an identification. Mrs. Eunice Boggle, 33333 3rd Avenue, 3rd floor, apartment 33. Hey, Iredale, that's only 3 blocks from here. We should go. Ah!
Oh. What's the matter, Biggie?
Nothing.
Well, let's get out of here then. Let's go see Mrs. Boggle. Hey, park here, Biggie!
Are you okay, Iredale?
Yeah, it's a good thing we're wearing these safety belts.
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'll return the pocketbook. Give me a minute.
Okay, Iredale.
What?
Be careful.
Of what?
I don't know, just be careful. Something might happen.
What could happen to me? I'm just returning a pocketbook.
I don't know, I'm just saying be careful because something might happen.
Do you have anything particular in mind that could happen to me?
No, Iredale, just return the pocketbook.
Well, that's what I said I was going to do in the first place.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what the big deal is. I mean, I'm just returning a pocketbook and I'm just...
I know!
I'm just going to go return it. Get so excited about nothing.
Hey, Iredale.
What? Excuse me. Excuse me.
What is it, young lady?
Young lady.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was far away. You're not so young, are you? What can I do for you?
I'm looking for Miss Eunice Boggle. Is she in? Is she here? She live here?
Boggle?
Yes.
Boggle. Yeah, Eunice Boggle. Yeah. She lives here, sure. Used to be Eunice Bean Fattener before she married Mr. Boggle. Now she's Mrs. Eunice Bean Fattener Boggle. Boggle, yes, yeah. It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Yes, it's a very lovely day, yes. So, Mrs. Boggle lives here then, eh?
Who?
Mrs. Boggle, she lives here.
Boggle.
Boggle.
No one here by that name. I would know, too. I'm the gardener here. Gardener Joe, they call me. Everybody calls me Gardener Joe, even though my name's Fred. Never could figure that one out. I've been gardener here for 40 years. 50 if you count the 10 years I spent being an apprentice gardener. I would know, and there's no Boggle here, no Eunice Boggle.
Her license gives us address. Take a look. See
that there?
Yeah, she says she lives right here.
She looks like a corncob pipe. Oh, excuse me, I'm looking at my corncob pipe. Yeah, that's Eunice Boggle, all right. Sure as day, yes, sir. Yep, you're in the right place. Eunice Boggle, fine woman. Used to be Eunice Bean Fattener before she married Mr. Boggle. Now she's Mrs. Eunice Bean Fattener Boggle.
Well, I'll just go and see her then, okay?
Who?
Mrs. Boggle.
Oh, no, can't do that.
Why not?
She's dead. Died over 40 years ago. 50 if you count the 10 years I was an apprentice gardener.
Well, if she's dead, what am I supposed to do with her pocketbook?
Well, if I were you, young lady, I'd return it to her.
But she's dead!
Who?
Mrs. Boggle!
Oh, no, that was 40 years ago. Times have changed. She's up there now, sure. She's been confined to her apartment for the past 2 years.
Oh, is she bedridden?
No, lost the key to her front door. Can't get out. 3rd floor, apartment 33.
Okay, well, thank you for your help, Gardener Joe.
Yeah. The name's Fred, by the way. Everybody just calls me Gardener Joe. Can't figure it out. Reminds me of my Uncle Sidney. His name was Dave.
Hello!
What do you want?
It's a beautiful day out today, don't you think so, sir? At least Gardener Joe thought it was a beautiful day.
His name is Fred.
Oh.
What do you want?
Is Mrs. Eunice Boggle in?
What business do you have with Mrs. Boggle?
I have her pocketbook.
You have Mrs. Boggle's pocketbook? Give it to me and I will give it to her.
Why should I give his pocketbook to you?
I work for Mrs. Boggle.
Is that so? What do you do for Mrs. Boggle?
I am her personal kosher butcher.
Well, why should I give this pocketbook to her personal kosher butcher? I'd rather give his pocketbook to Mrs. Boggle myself, if you don't mind.
Well, I do mind. Give me pocketbook and I will give to Mrs. Boggle.
I don't want to say anything, but I'm very suspicious of you.
Really?
Yeah, between you and I don't trust you. Now, if you don't mind, I really would like to give his pocketbook to Mrs. Boggle myself. I don't think it's an unusual request.
Wait right here, idiot.
Oh!
Yes?
Mrs. Boggle?
Yes. Oh, you brought pocketbook. Here. Here's a nice piece of gum. Give me pocketbook.
Wait a minute.
Give me pocketbook.
Wait a minute.
Give me.
Wait 1 minute. Your mop fell off your head, Mrs. Boggle.
Oh, thank you.
Just wait a minute. Give me that pocketbook. Wait up. Give me that. Ow! I don't want your gum.
Ow!
You're not Mrs. Eunice Boggle.
Oh, what makes you say that?
Let's just call it woman's intuition.
You're no woman.
And neither are you.
Give me that
pocketbook. That chance, sister. There's something not right around here. And you have to get up pretty early in the afternoon to put something over on me because I'm John Iredale. And I have 2 feet on the ground. Whoa!
Want me to take you home, Iredale?
Yeah, it's been a tough day.
Don't worry, Iredale. You'll find Mrs. Boggle.
I hope so, because there's a lot of important things in her pocketbook, and she probably needs them.
Like what?
Well, for instance, there's car keys.
Uh-huh.
And there's a handkerchief, right? And she has aspirin in here.
Uh-huh.
She has a passport to Libya. She has microfilm of American military secrets.
Uh-huh.
Gum.
Well, listen, Iredale. My advice to you is just stay put and let Mrs. Boggle come to you.
That's very good advice, Biggie. I'm just gonna sit here and stay put and let Mrs. Boggle come to me.
Right.
Actually, I'd rather sit over here and stay put and let Mrs. Boggle come to me.
Right.
Actually, you know what? I'll sit over here and let Mrs. Boggle come to me. On second thought, I think it's better if I sit over here.
Sit down and stay put!
Now look, Iredale. I realize we're all getting a little frustrated here over this pocketbook thing. Now, how about I go out and I get us something really wonderful? How about if I go out and I get us both a special happy treat? Huh? How about a nice banana split with sprinkles and a cherry on top, huh?
Well, I'd rather have a can of cream corn.
Cream corn?
Yeah.
Iredale, can't you think of something better than a can of cream corn?
2 cans of cream corn?
That's it, I'm leaving.
Make sure it's creamed corn.
All right!